Namaste. I welcome all of you to another episode of Corporate NPD Series. I'm Dr. Susan Karath. NPD Series, please use them for early awareness, not for your diagnosis. Today's topic is the self-serving bias of a narcissistic boss. The self-serving bias, for those who do not know about this particular term, I'll explain it to you. Self-serving bias is a person's or individual's tendency to attribute the when something a positive events happens, or if you win or you're successful, something good happens, then you attribute the everything, all the credit to yourself, like your character, your personality, your hard work, the way you performed. But if something goes wrong, a negative event happens, a failure happens, then you attribute everything to the external factor, because somebody was not right, or this was beyond our our imaginations, or something external weather was not good, or the situation was something different, and it was because the other people who did something like that. So everything to the external factor. Now, this is something which we all require to maintain, help us to maintain the positive self-image or the self-worth. But if in the case of a narcissistic boss, it's something different. So we will look at it later. But to understand more about self-serving bias, if imagine a sports team, they are in a game, and if they won the game, and they would say, oh, we were all together, the teamwork was really incredible, we had kind of regular practice, the discipline among the team, the commitment, the dedication, the hard work, everything paid off, that kind of. And if you're losing, and then we'll say, yeah, this time it was not that great experience for us, the weather was not supporting us, the playground was not on the pitch, or the track was not in a good condition, and maybe there can be some favoritism, or the people, or like everybody who are cheering for the others, not for us, so we lose some enthusiasm, or something. So everything into the external factor you do. In a normal case, it helps us to protect our cognitive overload. So you won't get so much of overload in the cognition to process things. You just put this here and there, and you lighten your cognition, and so that your psychological burden is less, your mental burden is less, and you can stay a bit balanced. But the case of a narcissistic boss, the self-serving bias goes kind of some other level. So how this happens, let's look at it. If a project is purely delivered, or some event happened, organized, it's purely conducted, and it was not done to the standard or to the expectation, the quality was not done, then the narcissistic boss self-bias will just come out and say that, oh, the team was not that efficient, we did not get enough time, and the technology was having this constraint and that constraint, and it was a very high demand on these people. Like, I tried to motivate them to the maximum. I could do whatever I did, but somehow these things happened in this way. It was not in my hands anymore. As a leader, I was excellent and I was doing everything, but all these things, so everything is on the team, everything is on the other things, and but he highlights, like, I was, even with that, we tried this level, like, then, just look at it, that's the way everything will come. And then he may put somebody in charge and say that, could you please, I don't want these kind of things happen, this is really affecting our morale, and this and that, and he just goes that's the way that person will be. The narcissist boss will be presenting everything, and then if something exceptionally delivered, the quality is extremely high, the project is a great success and everything, and he comes, he comes, and how he will be, it was a kind of, I don't know how many days I could not sleep. It was in my head. Each and every detail was by heart. I was just going through everything in the detail. And everyone, the team was such a wonderful team. They worked based on all my directions, like each and everything had been picked up and they delivered. And like the if somebody says that the president, if you say that, oh, your team, Mr. Babu was really excellent in his presentation, he did a wonderful job. And like the boss will be like, oh, Babu did, yeah, Babu, yeah, I remember. Oh God, it was so good. It was, thank God he showed that presentation a couple of days ago to me, and I really did some massive changes in that presentation. So the presentation become really, become a wonderful one. And otherwise it would have been a disaster. You know what, like, you see, we need to be there, kind of, guiding them, directing them, with our experience. And they're good people, they work, they know their stuff. But I had to, like, do this. Yeah, he did a very wonderful job, and I was there throughout the process and everything. So basically, yeah, the glory is more on me, and the team can get a little bit of it. So he feels that my hand should be there everywhere, and my eyes should reach, and my hands should be everywhere. It should reach everywhere to make everything happen the best way. And if somebody highlights a performance of a particular team member, I said that this person was amazing, his knowledge was incredible, he did a wonderful job. And then he comes back to the team. How he explained, I'll tell you. It's very interesting to know. They will tell you like, hey team, yeah, your performance was, see how people were appreciating. I told them, I always promote my team members, like, see how I promote the team. See, I told them that, you are a wonderful person, you have the skills and everything. And they really got impressed by that. And now you are getting this. See, if you stay with me, as a team under me, you got to gain a lot. You reach places. I can make sure that you reach places. So instead of praising that particular staff or a team member and appreciating and validating him for his work, they say, it is because of me, like, you can gain these kind of appreciations and validations and progress, and you can reach places because I am your boss. So this is the way the self-serving bias will happen in a narcissistic boss. So you need to understand that when somebody appreciates you, you need to really sensibly look at it and see that whether it is genuine or not. No boss can just tell people and say that, give appreciation to my staff. No, but bosses are always there, supportive and encouraging and mentoring and coaching, and wherever possible, place your abilities, your caliber, or your skills, your talents in front of other people. And in the hierarchical level, they can always communicate. But when you are in a common platform, a public place, or you do some work and you become visible, it's definitely something that you did and you need to take it. So now you need to understand these kind of bosses, the self-serving bias of this kind of narcissistic bosses, and understand that, and see, do not just put your talents under their kind of validation and appreciation only. It's okay, but they don't give you the full appreciation and full validation. They take most of it and they give you as a kind of, okay, I am permitting you to have it kind of an attitude. So when you have someone like that, please be careful and do not do not feel so bad about it, upset about it. Understand this particular person will be like this, and try to create an individual visibility, not like blowing your own trumpet too loud, but like slowly exposing your credibility and your excellence and your professional skills and expertise and everything, slowly visible to people, and move ahead in your organization. So I always say to you, when you are with people and such kind of organization, there will be people with different characters, different personalities and behavior types, and you should be protecting yourself, and nobody else will be there to protect you. So just understand these kind of things and behave well in the organizations, and always Remember, if you go against or if you talk against people, nothing will work for you. But you need to be working for your benefit, protecting yourself, moving ahead and progressing in your professional career ladder. And that is what you need to focus on. And we all have the right to live in peace, happiness, and progress. And please always focus on making your life lived in a peaceful and happy and progressive manner. We all have the right to live in peace, happiness, and progress. And may God bless us all.